Matter. Learning objectives. Solid. Liquid. Gases. Interchange of states. Solute, solvent and solution. Miscible and immiscible liquids. Gases and solutes. Matter is all around us. It makes up everything. Anything that has weight and occupies space is called matter. Matter is classified into three main states: solids, liquids, and gases. Solid. Any object around us which has fixed shape and size for a prolonged time. Glass, fan, wall, book, pen, wooden blocks, sofa, bed. Liquids. A liquid is a kind of matter that does not have its own shape. They take the shape of the container. They move and flow freely. Liquids include water, juice, milk and blood. Juice, water, milk. Gases. Like a liquid, a gas flows and does not have its own shape. Gases can take the shape of their containers. Without a container, gases can spread freely. When you spray some fly killer or air fresheners at one end of a room, it will spread throughout the room. Now think why smoking a cigarette is so harmful to people other than the smoker. Though you cannot always see gases, they surround us. Air is a mixture of different gases. Smoking agarbatti, spraying fly killer, smoking cigarette, spraying air freshener in the room. Interchange of states. As you know, everything is made of matter. Matter is anything that takes up space and it is made up of tiny particles. Matter can come in different states or forms such as solids, liquids and gases. Matter can change states through freezing, melting, evaporation and condensation. Different kinds of energy such as heat can cause matter to change states. You have experience with ice cream melting on a hot day or ice cubes melting in a glass. When you heat a substance, it melts and changes from a solid to a liquid. This process is called melting. When you pour liquid water into an ice cube tray and put it in the freezer to make ice, which is a solid, this process is called freezing. Increasing heat to a substance can cause matter to change states. When water is put on a stove, the temperature begins to rise. When water begins to boil, it turns to water vapor. This process is called evaporation. Liquids can change into gases and gases can also change into liquids. You have noticed droplets of water that collect on the side of a cup or glass. Water vapor is a gas in the air and when it comes in contact with the cool glass, it changes into the liquid state. This process is called condensation. Interchange of state. Water, liquid. Freezing, freeze. Ice, solids. Melting, heat. Water, liquid. Water vapor, gas. Solute, solvent and solution. Solute, the substance that dissolves to form a solution. For example, sugar in sugar syrup. Solvent, the substance in which a solute dissolves. For example, water in sugar syrup. Solution, a mixture of one or more solutes dissolved in a solvent. For example, sugar syrup. You can understand it by a simple example. You have seen a bucket of water containing dissolved detergent powder used to wash your clothes at home. The water is the solvent and the detergent powder is the solute. Together this combination of water and soap is called a soap solution. Washing powder, solute. Water, solvent. Soapy water, solution. Miscible and immiscible liquids. When two liquids can be mixed to form a solution, they are called miscible. For example, water and rose syrup are miscible. When two liquids cannot be mixed to form a solution, they are called immiscible. For example, oil and water are immiscible. Gases and solutes. It is necessary to know that even gases dissolve in water. This is what makes it possible for many species of plants and animals to survive in water. They are able to do so due to the oxygen dissolved in water. In the same way dissolved carbon dioxide makes aerated drinks so fizzy. Summary. Anything that has weight and occupies space is called matter. A solid has its fixed shape and size. A liquid does not have its own shape and moves freely. A gas flows and does not have its own shape. Matter have different states or forms such as solids, liquids and gases. When a substance converts from solid to liquid, it is called melting. When liquid turns to vapor due to boiling, the process is called evaporation. Keywords. Gas, a fluid in the gaseous state having neither independent shape nor volume. Melting, the process whereby heat changes something from a solid to a liquid. Freezing, change something from a liquid to a solid. Evaporation, a process to which liquid changes its form upon heating and becomes a vapor.